After almost 20 years of affiliate marketing and doing over $100 million in sales, I'm going to give you the blueprint for crushing it when it comes to affiliate marketing. The A to Z guide.
Are you ready to make so much money that even your exes will start sending you I miss you texts? Girls will be flocking to you, begging to board your yacht so they can tan naked on your sun deck all day and then beg you to Netflix and chill at nighttime. Or men in banana hammock underwear, if that's more your cup of tea. And they'll be flopping their bananas on your sun deck. You're going to make so much money, you're going to make Scrooge McDuck look like a broke chump. It's time to trade the ramen noodles for the Kobe beef steaks. The name brand Cheerios for homemade protein waffles iced in truffle butter. All prepared by one of your 12 chefs on one of your 4 yachts. So grab your pen and paper and pour yourself a stiff drink. You're about to learn how to grab affiliate marketing by the balls and make it your bitch. Let's dive in.
Okay, maybe that was a little much, but it was still fun. And I am going to teach you how to completely crush it with affiliate marketing. I'm going to show you the real secrets that not really anyone talks about. So the absolute first thing you need to do is you need to decide on a niche. The big mistake that people make is they don't take their time here. They just pick one they find and they run with it. There's a couple different ways to approach this depending on your goals and where you're at. So let's start at the bottom. If you're a complete beginner, there's really 2 different recommendations that I have for you, or 2 different directions you probably want to go. The first is just start with a really low competition niche. Now, it probably won't make you a ton of money, but that's okay. The idea is to get the process down and get the ball rolling. Get your confidence flowing. I've said it before in my videos, you learn by actually doing. You can watch my videos all you want, and I do guarantee if you actually implement the information, it will make you a lot of money. But the information itself is worthless when you're not implementing it. And it's really not worth anything until you actually carry out and you implement. And until you do the things that we're talking about in these videos, the information is not validated. You'll have fears, you'll have questions, you'll have doubts. Because, Greg has been doing this for 20 years and he's made millions. It's easy for him. I'm just a beginner, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what gets in your way of never doing it. The information is just information because you haven't implemented. But once you implement and you see the validation of the information for yourself, that's when the magic happens. So option 1 is just get up a site in a very easy niche and get going. Now, you may make very little money. You may make no money at all, but the information will start getting validated because your website will be up, you'll be ranking, you'll see traffic, and you'll see that the process is working. The information will be validated and you'll have confidence to move to the next step. Option number 2 for beginners and even intermediate to advanced is pick a niche that you're passionate about, or pick a niche that you already know about and you're involved with every day in life. For example, I'm very involved with pickleball, so pickleball would probably be a good niche for me because I would enjoy doing a website on pickleball. It would also give me a lot of other marketing ideas. I could end up doing videos on it and all sorts of social media stuff, all because I enjoy it and I know a lot about it. So when you pick a niche that you're passionate about or that's involved in your daily life, it makes success a whole lot easier. So for everyone, but especially you intermediate to advanced people, stop being lazy with your niche selection. I really don't understand why so many people, like 99% of people, make the mistake right here. People just don't want to take more than 10 minutes to go and find a niche. Like in 10 minutes, they found their niche and they're rolling. Then after 10 minutes, they spend the next year building their entire website based off a foundation of 10 minutes of research. This is like building a beautiful mansion on a base made of sand. What's going to happen? That mansion is going to collapse because the base is made of sand and there's no structure there. The base is like the most important part. So stop spending 10 minutes picking a niche. Spend time on your niche research. I understand it's not the most fun part of the process, but it's probably the most important, or at least one of them. The difference between doing 10 minutes of research for your niche and doing a full day or 2 or even a week of research can literally be millions of dollars. Stop being lazy with your niche research. Dig deep and think outside the box. So here's a really good tip for you for niche selection. Think of things that are expensive, right? Not just things, but also services. Then just go to Google and do a search for either thing or service plus affiliate program. You will be absolutely amazed at the different types of affiliate programs that you find. And here's one more huge tip, okay? No one is going to tell you about the best niches. Do you know what they're going to do with the best niches? They're going to keep them for themselves because they spend a lot of time trying to find those niches. So they're not just going to give them to you. So you going to Google and looking for best affiliate programs or highest converting affiliate programs is never going to find you the best affiliate programs out there. You need to do your deep research. Some of the most profitable affiliate marketers that I know are in niches that most people know nothing about. For example, I just entered an affiliate niche with virtually zero competition, where the average commission for me is going to be about $70,000. And no, it's not the precious metals niche. Because of my known success in the affiliate industry, someone reached out and they kind of recruited me to this niche. But, that stuff comes with time. That just happened because I have 20 years of experience and I'm known in the affiliate space. So I'm able to find programs by people actually coming to me now. But this affiliate program could still be found with deep research. But again, this stage is absolutely essential. Take your time picking an affiliate niche. Now, the next step is kind of in the same step, but it's kind of not. It's kind of like grouped together, but we're going to put it as another step either way. And people skipping this step along with the previous one is probably one of the biggest. They're probably tied as like the biggest crusher of affiliate dreams, right? We all have this dream of like being an affiliate marketer, being able to work on a beach and we can work anywhere we want with a computer and just send traffic to places and they do all the work. Well, what I'm about to talk about is one of the two things combined with the previous thing I just talked about as the biggest crusher of that dream. The reason is because someone will put their entire soul into an affiliate project and then they'll end up learning that they never had a chance. And I'm talking about doing competition analysis before you officially start your project. So let me show you what I mean. All right, so I'm going to do a search here for Delaware private jet rental. Now, here's an idea for a niche for you, right? What is expensive? Jets. All right, jet rentals can be very expensive. Yachts can be very expensive. There's a couple examples for you. You then go do searches for jet rental affiliate program or yacht rental affiliate program. Those are just two very small examples of high paying affiliate programs that you could end up finding. Now, since I live in Delaware, I'm going to just do an example for Delaware private jet rental. Now, what I'm looking for when I do my competition analysis is the amount of referring domains that the first page has. Now, you want to look at both the referring domains going to the homepage and also the page that's ranking. It's very important. Homepage definitely plays a big part, but page authority also plays a big part as well. So seeing this first site, you also want to look for keywords in domain. That plays a part as well. So this first site, it has Air Charter Advisors in the domain name. So it's not specifically about jets, but it is about like flying, like the air, air charter. So it's pretty similar to jet. So they have a kind of, I would call it, I guess, a partial match EMD, you could call it. And then they have 1,300 referring domains. But the big one here that I really like is no referring domains going to the page it's ranking. That's big because that means if you had a site of similar power, you could rank number one with no links going to the page it's ranking. So that's really important. At number 2, we have Paramount Business Jets. Now, this site has jets in the domain name, so that's definitely going to help them. So that plays a part into my analyzation phase. They have 2,400 referring domains with 2 to the page. So they don't have a ton of links, right? 2 to the page isn't a ton. 2,400, that's a decent amount, but it's not a ton. So I like what I'm seeing so far as competition. It's not super low, but it's also not super high. Next one, we got Monchair Air Group or Monarch Air Group, whatever it is. And again, they have air in their domain name, so they're somewhat relevant at the domain level. So that helps them be able to have less referring domains. The more relevant you are at domain level and the better the links are, the less links you're going to need, okay? We see they have 1,200 referring domains as well, just like the first people. But again, 0 going to the page it's ranking. This is a very good sign. It's a very good sign to see no links going to the pages it's ranking, because the higher this number is, the more competitive it's going to be overall. So number 4, we have Air Charter Advisor. Same thing about air charters. So very similar. It's within the niche. 1,300, and then 1 going to the page it's ranking. So again, I kind of like that. I like what I'm seeing so far. Stratojets.com, they have jets in the domain name. They have about 4,000 referring domains with 0 going to the page. So a lot of these guys, same thing. Jetly.com, 2,500, 0 to the page, also have jet in the domain name. So what I like here is we're seeing a lot of niche websites ranking. That's the type of stuff you want to see when you're doing your affiliate research. You don't want to see the next part I'm about to show you. I'll show you a niche that has a very high competition, and it is not a niche we'd want to enter. So I'm just going to show you one more here. So check this out. DelawareJetCharter.com. Now, this is basically an exact match domain. Check this out. 21 referring domains they're ranking with. Okay, and it says 20 here, but that's just because it's the home page. Just this version of the homepage has 21, and the other version has 20. But altogether, they have 21 links going to this website, 21 different domains pointing to this website. That's not many. So that tells me with an exact match domain, I could actually get on the first page pretty easily, right? It wouldn't be that hard. 20 good referring domains, well, we could get it done. And just an advanced trick, we could go analyze the links going to this website right here, go build the same links, and then we'd have a very good chance of outranking them because we know how to do SEO better. So that's how you do competition research. You kind of gauge what's on the first page. Is it domains that have keywords in them? Is it more like niche type websites like we're seeing here? Is there some sites like this that are exact match that have smaller referring domains? That's the type of stuff we want to see. Lower referring domains going to the page it's ranking is a very good sign as well. What we don't want to see is something like this. So let's say we said, hey, I'm going to do hair dryers, right? And I've seen people do this before where they start a website and they're going after hair dryers. I'm going to sell hair dryers. It gets a lot of searches. Get 74,000 searches a month. I can make $10 per hair dryer. I'm going to rank number 1, and I'm going to make $50,000 a month, right? Make 5,000 sales a month. I'm going to make $50,000 a month. Well, here's the problem. Okay, they get their website. They spend some money on a site. They spend a year. They do a whole bunch of content, build it out, put all this time into it. They send it to me and they say, why am I not ranking anywhere? I'm not even on the first 10 pages. I don't understand. I did everything you told me. I say, yeah, but you skipped the competition analysis because look at this. Number 1 is New York Times. They have 1.7 million referring domains with 170 going to the page it's ranking. That's very high for page authority, okay, for the page ranking. Then you have all these most read articles in there, okay, which is going to cut your traffic. Then we have Allure, 137,000 referring domains with 280 going to the page it's ranking. Then we have AP News, 300,000 with 3 going to the page it's ranking. Amazon, 4.6 million with 37 going to the page it's ranking. Number 5, Reddit, 2.4 million with 0. Number 6, New York Mag, 377,000 with 46 going to the page ranking. You guys get the point. There's no niche websites here. Okay, this is all websites that have super high authority. You have virtually 0 chance to come in here and rank with an affiliate site, even if it's a super powerful age domain. Even if you went out and paid $20,000 for a site and it's in the hair niche and it has 20,000 referring domains, you're still going to have trouble ranking for this term right here. Okay, because it's all super high competition. We didn't see any sites under 100,000 referring domains on the first page. This is what you want to stay away from. These are the type of niches you want to see. Okay, the first one we went over, these are the type of niches you want to stay away from. And that's how you do your competition analysis. Now, along with your competition analysis, kind of goes hand in hand, you also want to do your keyword research, right? The kind of your keyword analysis. You want to get an idea for how many keywords are in the niche, like how many different keywords are there out there, how many keywords can you go after, and what type of search volume do those keywords get. I actually have a video on the channel titled The 7-Figure Keyword Research Method, and I show you how I like to do my keyword research so you can very quickly find all the best keywords within a niche that you're looking at. Just search it in our channel because I'm too lazy to throw it above right here. All right, just go search our channel for 7-Figure Affiliate or 7-Figure Keyword Research Method. And all of this that I just talked about will play into your decision of whether to move forward with a niche or not. And let me give you a piece of advice. There's going to be times where you spend hours doing niche research, okay? And you find a niche you think's great. Then you go do the competition analysis and you see that it's very competitive and you're going to get very frustrated. This is a part of the process. Don't let this make you lazy. Spend another couple hours, find another niche, then do your competition analysis, make sure it all checks out. You are going to reach points where you get frustrated, but this is the base. Remember, this is the most important part, so you need to build that solid base. And at this point, once you've found your niche, you've done 10 times the amount of work than your average affiliate marketer. Because this is where we get ahead. We let them be lazy and make the rookie mistakes. We spend our time building a solid base because that's what holds up our whole system. Once you've done all this, it's time to start your website. It's time to have some fun. So there's two options here. I would either start a brand new website with keywords in the domain or find a really good age domain to start with. A brand new website with keywords in the domain isn't a bad choice if you're starting in a lower competition niche. Like the niche we just analyzed, the Delaware Charter one or Delaware Jet Charter one, that could be a niche where it's like you could possibly start an EMD there. But in the more competitive niches, starting a brand new website takes a lot of time and a lot of money. So in the more competitive, like medium to higher competition niches, usually you want to start with an age domain, and that's pretty much all I start with these days. And that's because I'm in the more competitive niches. Age domains are super efficient because they are pre-powered. So I recently did a video on the most powerful off-page SEO factor that no one talks about, and it had to do with aged links or links that have been there for a while. Well, aged domains have lots of aged links. That's why they're so powerful. I also actually made a video on how to find aged domains, which you can also find at our channel. Just go to our playlist and go to the 5 million in affiliate commission series, and it is part 8. It's how to research and analyze aged domains, and it teaches you exactly how you can find these type of sites. Make sure you take your time finding your aged domain as well. Typically, you want to find an aged domain that is as closely related to your topic as possible. Let's just take the jet rental thing, for example. If I'm going to do something on jets, I want something in my domain as close to jets as possible. The perfect find would be a domain that's powerful that also has jet in the domain name, like an old jet company or something along those lines. And those type of domains are out there. But looking for something so exact definitely takes some time and some luck, so just be aware of that. Usually what happens is you'll have to go to something close. For example, it could be something about like an old airline site or something about flying or something about aviation. But just try to get as close to the topic as possible. And what works the best really comes down to a mix of relevancy and power. And just to give you an idea, so if I found a jet site that had 10 referring domains, and then I found an aviation site that had 1,000 referring domains, I'm picking the aviation site. Yeah, it's not as relevant, but it's so much more powerful that it's much higher likely to do better than the jet site, which only has 10 referring domains. So just be aware that it's a mix between choosing power and relevancy. You want to get as much as both of them as you can. And once you find that, you got an easy road ahead of you. It's just putting up the website. Now, when I do my content, I like to do an article on each little topic. So old school SEO is more like you build one big page with a bunch of keywords on it. But the problem is these days, it takes a lot of authority to rank those types of pages. Authority means lots of links, which means lots of money. When you go more granular and you build pages on very specific topics, you can rank off the relevancy of the page being so relevant to one keyword. So what I do is I build out pages, each page on a very specific topic. Even if it's pretty closely related, I'll do 2 different topics on virtually the same topic, just changed around a little bit, because that's really what Google responds to, and that's how you rank without really having to put a bunch of money into the linking side or building the authority. So that's an absolutely huge tip, is break up your content as much as you can into as many little topics as you can as possible, because that's how you're going to rank easily without having to put a bunch of money into the linking side. So when it comes to creating your content, you can either write it or hire a writer, or you can just pump out AI content. I've been doing this a lot lately for my sites. Again, I have another video. It's titled How I Just Made $58,000 Commissions in One Sale with AI content. And that shows you exactly how I do my AI content, what I use, how I structure it, all of that. So if you're interested in that side of things, go check out that video on our channel. And all of those are really the big secrets of how you can build mountains of cash with affiliate marketing. The big secret is in the setup phase. Everyone wants to just rush through that stage and get up their site and do the fun part, but no one wants to spend the time on what really matters, and that's building that base. Because that's not the fun part. It's not fun to go out and do keyword research. It's not fun to do competition analysis. Then it's really not fun to do all that for hours and then learn that it's too competitive for you and then have to restart. But that's where the money is made, in that base building process. If you rush that phase, you're going to end up with a sand base. You're going to build this mansion, put all this time and money into it, and then it's going to crumble because you didn't build the proper base. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you let me know if you have any comments or questions on this topic. I can always answer them. Also, comments are kind of what keep me shooting these videos, right? We keep getting more and more comments, which is great, which is why I'm kind of picking it up. I'm thinking about going to 3 videos a week if it keeps picking up and people keep giving me video ideas so I can keep shooting videos. As long as I know that these are helping people, I will keep them coming. All right, so just make sure you place a comment below. Make sure you subscribe. Talk to you soon.